Right, you landed on this video, which means you likely already researched what the hell's cloud hosting is and what it provides. And you've read it, right? You saw how nice it is, how fast it is, how modern it is, and stuff like that until you actually tried it yourself, right? And when you try it, you think you're some kind of a hacker from the Matrix in typing all these bullshit that you won't understand what's going on at all, and soon enough you give up. That's your first most likely approach. And then you try again and look for a way to actually set up cloud hosting without going through the hackery type bullshit. Right. So you most likely went to cloudways.com and you saw the pricing and it was also bullshit. If you look at the price here, here you are. Let's say Linode. You went to Linode and you saw $7.20 a month in your first 4 invoice, and going forward that's $12. And this is for 1 gig, 1 core, and 25 gig of storage. Now if you look through linode.com itself, in case you don't know, linode.com is a really good cloud hosting provider. And if you check the price, there we go. Check the price, it's $5. Okay, so $12 versus $5. Now if you go look here, 8 gigabits of RAM, 4 core processor, and 160 gig of storage for $90 a month. And if you look here, for 8 gigs of RAM, right, 160 gigabit of storage, it's cost you $40 a month. This is almost twice the price, and I call bullshit. You don't need this unless you really need to. But if you're here in this video, it means you can do it yourself, and I'll help you. Okay? So before we continue, I want you to actually buy a domain. I'm pretty sure you know how, right? If you don't, well, I'll show you one right now. I already bought one, but I'm gonna just show you how. So let's say I use Namecheap. You can use GoDaddy. I use Namecheap. Let's go with this tutorial sucks.com, right? And it'll probably spit out some available domains. Okay, this tutorial sucks.com, it works. So we add this to cart, right? You purchase it, go through the regular checkout and whatever, purchase it, confirm order. I'm not gonna confirm, I'm not gonna spend more money than I already have. So that's how you purchase. So once you got it, you can access your dashboard, and yeah, you are. Let's pretend that you bought Chef Sir is just XYZ. Let's say you bought this, right? Good enough. Now you're on your way to actually making your hosting into a bloody cloud hosting provider, right? So once you got your domain ready, next is to pick out what cloud hosting provider you'd like to use. The big boys of cloud hosting is Google, Linode, Amazon, and let's just say DigitalOcean. Those are the big boys. And once you pick the boy that you want to use, you'll have to verify if they have a one-click setup. Once you find out that they have, the one-click setup, it means that this tutorial will also apply to set the cloud hosting provider. In this case, I'll be using Linode because I use them all the time, right? If you go to the marketplace, you can find, click browse app here, you can find something that say WordPress. I'm lazy, so I'm gonna search for it. There we go. Open Lightspeed WordPress or just regular WordPress. There you go. If you see this, it will work. Let's say DigitalOcean. Okay. And here you are. Here's the marketplace for DigitalOcean, and you see WordPress. Now let's go for Google. Here, just search for the marketplace, and you will see. Search for WordPress. Here you are, WordPress. There you go. It's very simple to find out if it works or if it doesn't. So now that's done, all you gotta do is actually set it up, and it's done in maybe 3 steps, 3 or 4. Okay, so I'm gonna do one live right now. So we go to linode.com, you sign up, and you log in as normal. I already have one, so I'll just log in. In case you didn't know, Linode, they give you $100 free so you can test out their service. And I won't leave any links at the bottom below. Just go to Linode. I'll leave the link themselves. I can't really do affiliate marketing much because I'm a deadbeat YouTuber who doesn't even know what is recording. So now if you go to create for Linode and create a Linode, they call their hosting Linode. So here is the juicy part. Don't think it's confusing, just think if it's just write a note somewhere. It's not confusing. So you first go to the marketplace and then select or find WordPress. After you find WordPress, you click on it, and that's it. When you click this marketplace installer for WordPress, you're gonna put some email address. For this case, I'll use my personal one. It's jeffolvarez1998 gmail.com, and my username will be just Jeff was here, because I always use this username, and my password shall be this. Password shall be this tutorial sucks. Right. Same for the MySQL password. This tutorial sucks. Same with this. This tutorial sucks. There you go. Now you set for your your WordPress title. I'm gonna call it tutorial for deadbeats. There you go. You don't really need this. You don't really need to set this in. You can enable SSH or not, but to keep this simplified, I just click no. And API token, you can just leave it, empty. Subdomain empty. This is domain empty. And image, it's up to you really. For me, I'm gonna pick Debian. And the region here, now for here, I want you to really think where your customers will be located at. If your customers are from the UK, you want to pick London as your server. If your customers are from the Canada, you want to pick Toronto. Let's say your customers are from Afghanistan, right? You're gonna look through the server locations that's available, and then pick the closest one to said country. Now Afghanistan is really fucking far. Actually, they're in the middle of the earth somewhere. So I'm just gonna go random here and just say Frankfurt at Germany. So over here, your Linode plan, I want you to decide if your website will be expecting a lot of viewers or a lot of visitors, or if you're just a startup and you want to build the website. Or the good thing about Linode is, or sorry, not Linode, the good thing about cloud hosting is you can always upscale, meaning you can always upgrade your server in the long run. So even if you pick the small one, if you notice that your business or your website is gaining traction, you can always upgrade your plan to in one click. So for this, let's just say you're a startup. I'm gonna pick Nanode, and yeah, leave this empty. You can leave that as is. Now the root password, you could probably leave that as it is as well, and click this and create your Linode. And actually I'm dumb, it says you need root password, so I'm gonna put this tutorial sucks. Here you go. Now I'm gonna create my Linode. Now let it do its thing, let it create, let's do its magic in the background. It could be some hackery type bullshit. Here we are. So now you see it's provisioning. This means it's doing some magic stuff at the back, and we don't want to know what it's doing. All you gotta do is wait until it kind of goes green. Once it's green, it means you're good to go. So now it's booting up. So let's just wait. Right, I've decided to create another Linode, but in your case, just continue as usual. So as you can see, the progress bar now, it says running, and this is the IP address of your website. And if you, sorry, not website, IP address of your server. And if you actually try to visit it, it won't really say anything because it's not really set up yet. So what you gotta do now is click this launch leash console, and it'll bring you to a console where you probably think it's all hacks, but not really. And all you gotta do is just follow along with what's being done on the background. So after you click the launch list console, all you got to do now is just relax and wait until the setup says you to input something. So as you can see right now, it says here password successfully, now waiting. Now you just have to wait. You don't really have to do much. You just wait until it asks you to set up something, and yeah, you just wait. So as you can see now, it's downloading WordPress. This side here, downloading WordPress means it's starting to install WordPress now on your server. If you followed, if you paste this in, nothing really will happen because it's just an empty server. So right now, when you click the launch list console, it was actually already kind of running the script. By script, I mean by it's starting to run the built-in commands like install servers, sorry, not install servers, install SQL database and the WordPress. And what you're seeing now here is it's basically installing what you need. So that's why when I said if you see the cloud hosting provider have a one-click deploy, it means it's super easy to do yourself. So now you see here it says installation complete, right? So if you close this and actually now you visit the IP address, it should now show the website. Okay, it doesn't show right now. It's probably because it's just freshly installed and Google didn't really what they call propagate yet. So propagated, so you just relax for a bit, give it a day or two, and then visit the site again, or sorry, not the site, visit the IP again, and it should show by then. So for now, I'm just gonna relax and wait for a bit. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, and we're back. So let's give this a check now. Not yet. What is this? Try like this. No. Here we are. So there you go. So all you had to do was type the IP in and then wp-admin. This was quite odd, but it is what it is. So sometimes you just gotta make do what you have. So you type in wp-admin and you should now see the website working fine. There you go. Enjoy your new your new WordPress site. Everything's there now. It's working. So there's one more thing that you have to do, and you don't want this really now, do you? So to change this, you have to go back to your domain provider. For me, it's Namecheap. You go to your account dashboard, and then you gotta set up this DNS that I told you. So copy this IP address, go to your domain, click manage, go to advanced, right? Go to advanced, and then you have to create an A record, 2 A records basically. Okay, so let's just delete this for now. This is my testing website, so you kind of already see this. So you go to add new record, and then A record. For the host, type in @ and then the value is the IP address that was pasted, which is this. So click this save changes, and after that you add another A record, and this time the host is www and the same value, which is the IP address. Click the check mark, and yeah, after that you'd want to, you know, your domain name. So you're gonna copy this domain name, and then over here you want to change this kind of weird IP address and paste in the one that you actually used. Okay, so after you save, it might suddenly might crash, it might not crash, but in this case it didn't crash. So you can just type in again. Okay, and then if it does crash, just relax, it's not gonna break and you're fine. So after I put HTTP, your one you can just put straight to HTTPS. It was actually my bad, I should have put HTTPS, but you know, we all make small mistakes here and there. So I'm gonna fix it right now. Click save changes, and now everything should be working again. Here you go. It might look kind of not secure right now. It's sometimes the license don't really work. So to fix this, you go to add new, and then install a plugin called Simple SSL, and you know, install it. I don't really have to teach you how to do this now, do I? So I'm gonna just do a quick one. Click activate, and then just click this activate SSL. Yes, install SSL. Click that button, do anything you gotta do. Sometimes the SSL is not installed. In this case it installs it for you, so it's a really good one. So save and continue. You don't really shit. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, do this, save and continue. Hosting provider, put whatever you want. I'm gonna put Linode. It doesn't show, so just click I don't know, proceed, save and continue. Checking host, let it do its thing. It'll do everything for you. WordPress is a really good CMS. Hello? Suck a dick. Okay, so it's successfully generated. Let us do its thing. Here you are. You can download this if you want. Just save and continue. Just let it do its thing. Quick refresh. Alright, here you are. Now if you go to this link, it should redirect you to your, there you go. So here you are. I'm not gonna explain how to install your SSL. You can do that yourself. So here you are. This full 30-minute video is for you. Now you know how to install basically any cloud hosting you want. Here you are. Leave a comment, subscribe, and happy WordPressing.